Hi everybody, this is a mermaid costume. Basically it's just a bandeau top or a bra. You can actually use the top of nylon stockings, the natural color kind, and that'll mesh in with your skin, and then you can just add in the pasties. But I didn't have any and I was trying to use what I have laying around the house. So instead I had this top and I just ironed the pasties on and I did the bottoms. So in this video I'll show you how I did the bottoms, and I also show you how I did this makeup look. So I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching. I started out with 1.5 yards of this shiny scale-like material, and then I measured it around my waist and safety pinned it in place. This requires a lot of measuring and safety pinning, and then finally making it permanent with a couple of stitches. But it's fairly simple. So here all I'm doing is just hemming the top by folding it under, and then I'm going to give it some stitches, and I'll show you where to do that. So I'm going to put a stitch on this one side where the two sides meet. I'm just going to do a few stitches right in there. So once you're done with a few stitches, you're going to cut it, and then you're going to make a knot, and then you're going to cut the excess string out. So you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Make sure that's hemmed, and then you're going to just put a couple stitches and cut it and tie it up. Now you're just going to put some stitching along the back. If you don't have any help, it's a whole lot of trial and error, but basically you want to bunch up the front, safety pin it, and try it again. You just keep doing this until it's right. The same thing with the tightness. I wanted it to be pretty tight, so I just kept safety pinning it until I felt it was tight enough, and then I stitched where the safety pins were. So as you can see, it's still too loose, so I'm going to take the safety pin out and safety pin it tighter. The trick for me is to safety pin where I like it and then sew it. That way I don't make any mistakes. You'll know when it feels about right. For the front, when I had to bunch it up and sew it, I broke a needle. So the best way to do it is in segments. See how it was too long, so I just rebunched it and then sewed it back up. And this is exactly the way you want it to look. Now, to make it stiff, what you want to do is open up a hanger and measure it to the fin. A wire cutter, and you want to just bend the ends, just like so. And that'll help you place the stitch so it'll stay in place. What you want to do is open it up and kind of drape it how you think it'll go. Then you want to take your needle and you want to thread it right into the loop that you made right there and give it a couple of stitchings. Now you just want to keep going all the way around the hanger, kind of hemming around the. You only need to give it like 6 or 7 stitches. Now for the easiest part, you just have to get an iron and heat up these stickers. I thought that a pair of stockings might work best, but I'm not certain that these will stick on the stockings because they're so light. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you place them correctly, heat up your iron, and follow the directions on the package. Said to cover it with something and then hold it for 15 seconds and then turn the material inside out and apply pressure for another 20 seconds, but I did for like another 35 to 40, but don't burn it. And now that we're done with our costume, it's time for the makeup. As always, you want to start off with a primer, and then I'm taking this blue base by Urban Decay and I'm going to put that all over my lid, and I'm also going to apply that underneath because I'm going to be putting some shadow there. Then I'm going to take my black liner, it's a pencil liner, and I'm going to get as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm going to smudge that into my outer V. By doing this, you're ensuring that there's no space between the black and your eyelashes. Basically, I'm putting the black all the way around the rims of my eyes except my inner waterline because I have allergy and my eyes get irritated. So if you notice, I apply the green in a patting motion. Then I'm going to take the purple and apply that to the inner. Then I'm going to take some of the purple on one side and the green on the other and just blend that in. Next, I'm taking this brighter purple, it's a little bit darker, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corners. And I'm going to blend that in and also bring it underneath and out. Next, here's a lighter green, and I'm just going to put that on top of that green a little bit. Basically, I'm going back and forth between all the colors and just blending them in and also bringing them down. Here's a sparklier green. I'm just going to apply that underneath. And I got this palette from the dollar store, and it has a really nice white color. All the colors are actually nice. They have like a satin finish. I'm going to take this highlight and I'm going to highlight my upper cheekbones and bring that up, as well as the bridge of my nose and above my cupid's bow. Here's my bronzer, and I'm going to take that and bring that on my cheeks and underneath my jaw, on my forehead, and down my neck. Next, I'm going to take my mascara and do tons of coats of mascara. I usually like to take my foundation and just blank out my lips. That way the lipstick that I put on is true to the color. Here I'm just going to apply a nude lipstick with a little bit of color in it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. By the way, thanks so much for subscribing. I'm so happy that you guys have subscribed to my channel, and if you have any requests, please let me know, and I'll be happy to fulfill them if I can. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful, happy Halloween. Bye.